We have members of county executive who are the CECs. We are going to begin with the advisor of legal services. We have the chief of staff who has just, and also the director of this conference, Mheshimiwa Keviro. Begini makofi. We have the advisor on legal services, Wakili Njenga. We have the CEC in charge of infrastructure, Engineer Pius. Asante sana. We have the CEC in charge of devolution, Dr. Kirengai. We have Dr. Mbogwa, who is the CEC in charge of health. We have our county secretary, Dr. Newton, Mbigeni Makofi. We have the CEC in charge of youth affairs and social services, Mheshimiwa Gashusha, Mbigeni Makofi. We have CEC in charge of education, Mheshimiwa Wairimo. We have a CEC in charge of finance, Professor Kiarie Mwaura. We have CEC in charge of land, Mheshimiwa Gatuna. We have the Deputy County Secretary, Mpigieni Makofi. We have the CEC in charge of water and environment, Mheshimiwa Mary Magoshi, Mpigieni Makofi. And finally, we have the mother department. That's why we are here today. I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself and the department you represent.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. All protocols observed. My name is Paul Kimani Mugo. I'm the CEC for Agriculture, Trade, Industrialization, and Cooperative Development. Welcome all, and thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, the governors present, honorable members of parliament and senators around are present, our guests, good morning. These are the members of Economic Council of Murang'a County who are appointed on day one by His Excellency Governor Dr. Irungu Kangata. And I know the name of all of them. I'm their chairman, but allow me to request each one of them to come here and introduce himself or herself and make a remark or two. And I'll start with the one just next to me. Come forward.
Thank you, Chairman. Your Excellencies, all protocols observed. My name is Dr. Salome Gitoho. I'm happy and proud to invite you and welcome you to this great county. There are great opportunities. Karibuni sana.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Mudura Macharia. I am a member of this council. I am the chair of the Vision 2050 committee of this council, and I'm also the chairman of Equity Group Holdings. And I welcome all of you to this investment conference and look forward to spending the next 2 days with you to make Murang'a great. Welcome.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Kanyenje Gakombe. I'm a healthcare professional, a member of the Economic Council, chair of the Kenya Healthcare Federation, and the leader within the Council of the Healthcare Pillar. Karibuni sana Murang'a.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Professor Felicita Wanjiru Njuguna, Professor of Kenyatta University, and in this council, I'm the chair of education. Karibuni sana, let's invest in education in Murang'a. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, all the protocol observed, my name is Dr. Engineer John Masonik. I'm a member for Economic Council, and apart from that, I work in Safaricom. I'm in the team for the technology and innovation. Welcome, thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, all protocols observed. My name is Wayne Cook. I'm the Managing Director for Del Monte Kenya Limited, a major investor in Murang'a County, and I welcome everybody to Murang'a County. Thank you.
All protocol observed. My name is Professor Zipporah Nganga, proudly from Murang'a County, and I want to say to the investors, this is the place to invest in. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency, the Governor, all protocols observed. My name is Jim Nambaro. I am a member of the Economic Council, and I chair the Trade and Investment Committee, which in many ways has been responsible for organizing these major events. I don't claim any credit for it. I want to thank all those who are involved in organizing it. They have done a wonderful job, and I wish everybody a great success today. Thank you very much indeed.
All protocols observed. My name is Professor Dixon Nyariki. I'm the Vice Chancellor of Murang'a University of Technology, the only university in this county, a shining university. We are among the best universities in the country. And I'm a member of the Economic Council. I'm happy to be here. We've been organizing this activity, and we are all happy that the day has come, and we are all welcome. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, allow me to start on the already established protocols. My name is Ambassador Modoni Gishohi, a former ambassador to the People's Republic of China, and I serve on the Trade Committee at Jim Nabaru. I would like to join the other members in welcoming you to this investment conference, and I look forward to a very successful conference. Thank you.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Flowers. I'm the Managing Director of Kakuzi PLC. We're here as one of the major investors in Murang'a County with one simple message. This is a county that is looking at the future.
To support our colleague, we want to appreciate the good work that the people of Murang'a are doing, right from the business community, the workers, the farmers, and especially the economic forum that we've just seen here. Remember, Murang'a is our cradle, brand. Most of us came from there. So if Murang'a fails, then you know things will not be very good, especially for this region. I just want to say one thing. PS Investments is here. Is our request that as we move forward, we would want to see the PPP procedures being made easy so that county governments can be able to attract investors. And together I would also want to urge both the national government and the county governments through our COG, we come up with a framework which will enable counties access easy credit so that we are able to promote such things. As I finish, the people of Murang'a, thank you very much, because you have decided to give back to the community. And this is an example to all of us. Those who are listening to me from Nyandarua, please come back home and bring that knowledge so that we can also prosper and we move on the way the people of Murang'a are moving. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Murang'a, my brother Irungu Kangata,
my colleague, Governor Badilisha from Nyandarua, Chairman of the Budget and Economic Council, Peter Munga, and all the members of the Economic Council, elected leaders from Murang'a County and beyond, both from the National Assembly, the Senate, the members of the County Assembly, the executive members, and all the good people of Murang'a and the investors who have come here today, all protocols observed, good morning. I don't know what to say. I'm usually not a person of very many words, and I've been told that we are supposed to greet you and then we will come back and speak. But I think the only thing I can say, because you know, in where we come from, in this area, there is a saying that says, as in you fly with that which you have. We may be thinking that maybe we'll get another opportunity to speak. And when the president comes, other protocols overtake the situation, and you know what usually happens. So let me take this opportunity to just say two things to Governor Kangata. First of all, congratulations, my brother. You are doing very well. You make us extremely proud in this region. I have said this before. I have come for other functions here in Murang'a, and Governor Kangata and I collaborate quite a bit, especially on sharing of ideas, learning from one another, and supporting each other. And one of the things that I have taken from another lesson today from Murang'a is actually the Budget and Economic Council, getting the eminent people from Murang'a to participate in the development of Murang'a County. Recently I was out of the country on a supported trip by the Swedish government to help us see what Sweden is doing with regards to waste management. And we went to several counties and met the governors of those counties, and realized that to transform your county to be a hub of development, like in Kenya, is not really rocket science. These things that you're doing with regard to ensuring both the public service is functioning, and also now from the private sector ensuring that manufacturing and investments are taking place, is the only way that you can move Murang'a from where it was to where we clearly see it is going. I am a resident also of Murang'a. As you know, this is my second home. I tell people that I spend almost as much time here than I do even in Kirinyaga, because I'm here at least 2 days every month. I say that to see my parents-in-law. And we can clearly see the change since Governor Kangata has come. Well, manufacturing, as we all know, in Kenya is the #2 employer in this country, next to the public service. The public service estimates to employ about 500,000 people. Manufacturing sector employs close to maybe 370,000, if my data may not be completely accurate, or close to 400 at the highest. For this number to increase, if you look at our Vision 2030, when I was in Treasury, we used to have a target for manufacture to contribute to the GDP 15%. At about 2010, around 2010, 2011, around there, we actually got to about 10%. And thereafter we contracted, and we've never really been able to get back up. Right now, the contribution of the manufacturing sector to our GDP is about 7.6%, between 7.4 and 7.6%. So the potential for growth is immense. No country can industrialize if the manufacturing sector is not growing. And with the manufacturing sector growing, you see other sectors, service sectors, also growing because of the support structures that they give to the manufacturing sector. The food and accommodation, for example, investments also come in because industries have come in. In Kirinyaga, for example, we have an SEZ and EPZ, and we are going to have a golf course with a 4-star hotel. You'll see that the 4-star contributes to the sector for accommodation and hotels, and yet we have the SEZ and EPZ contributing to the manufacturing. So definitely, Murang'a and Governor Kangata, you're in the right direction. Personally, I'm envious of Murang'a, being that it's closer to Nairobi than we are. We are not too far, but it is closer. Your location is enviable at De La Monte, where you're going to be having the industrial park. And I don't want to market your industrial park at the expense of my industrial park, which is further down. But if we look at the specific value chains of investments that are likely to happen in Murang'a, if we focus on your areas of strength, and Kirinyaga focuses on areas of strength, but Elisha focuses on his areas of strength, I think we can all contribute to ensuring that the manufacturing sector goes to the contribution of GDP to about 15%, and therefore helping us with the sector, employing more people, and also being a driver of the overall economic growth. So mine is to say we are here in solidarity, to support, to stand with our brother, to encourage the investors who have come here today to invest, and especially those also from Murang'a, invest in your county. Let us see how we can contribute to the overall success of not just Murang'a County, not just the Central Kenya region, but the entire nation as a whole. So well done, and thank you for welcoming us to Murang'a, and we will look forward to also welcoming you all to Kirinyaga County. Asanteni sana.
To clap for our key guest, Dr. James Mwangi. We are very proud of Equity Bank. We as Murang'a people, we know what it has done, and being associated with that bank as a county is a moment of pride. Now, my speech is divided into 4 areas. One, there will be a brief introduction. Second, I will be calling Professor Kiari Mwaura to do a small presentation on what we do as a county. 3, I'll be calling Mesha. He will take us through on some automation we do. Then finally, I now come back to give a substantive presentation on why we are here and what opportunities are there for everyone. Once I'm done with those 4 points, I'm done. And therefore, let me start with the first point, a brief introduction before I go to my presentation. This event has 4 main goals. Those goals are: 1, to market Murang'a County. You know, assume there are 2 persons, person A and person B. They are selling motor vehicles. Person A does not speak, he keeps quiet. Person B speaks. You'd imagine the second person who does the marketing will sell his vehicle. So today, whether there will be deals signed here or not, we believe we will have marketed Murang'a County as an investment destination. We believe without marketing, people will be attracted to this county. They will even do private deals, maybe even Murang'a County properties. The land, the plots, the produce like avocado and other things, they'll get some markup by mere fact that we held this conference today. So therefore, you just coming here, we are happy. We have achieved objective 1. Objective 2 is, we hope, once we show you what we have, you will come and invest and you will pay us some revenue. And therefore the county will get money. If we don't do that, we will be compelled
to add more taxes to Murang'a people. But now it's like we are opening a new revenue stream without us now telling Murang'a people pay more market fees, pay more single business permit, pay more liquor license, and therefore, at the end of the day, whatever opportunity will show you, if you agree to them and you decide to put your money, now we will have made Murang'a County own source revenue to increase and therefore enable us to do more in Murang'a County. The third, and I think the most important reason, we believe your investment in this county, they will create jobs. We all know how our relatives, our brothers and sisters, particularly young graduates and young people, they are always pushing us, how can I get employment? Creating employment is one of the very hard thing any government can deliver. But governments don't create jobs per se. It is very impossible for us to tell the young people, come join county government of Murang'a to get jobs, because that then will mean our wage bill will expand and it will reach a point it will be unsustainable. Jobs are created by private sector, you persons who are here. Let me give you an example for you to understand. Look at Nairobi Central Business District. How many buildings there are owned by either national government or Nairobi city government? Maybe 5%. 95% of all those shiny buildings you see in Nairobi, it is private people who came with ideas. They decided to put up all those shiny offices and buildings. What government did is only to provide water, infrastructure, and such. And therefore, when we look at you here, investors, you are the people to create jobs for Murang'a people. And therefore, us is to create an enabling environment to give you what can we do, what incentives can we do, so that you come here, you put your money, and you create jobs for Murang'a people. The other goal at the end of the day of this is the idea of creating backward linkages. What do I mean? I mean, manufacturing is the most important sector in job creation and creating backward linkages. Here I mean the benefits that accrue beyond the direct jobs that an entity can have. An example, if you put up an avocado factory in Murang'a, you not only create direct jobs, but you also enable the farmers who have several avocado trees in Murang'a, their value to go up. The same in coffee, mangoes, let's say even sunflower, or any other produce that is produced by Murang'a people. And therefore, if you come here and you tell us you have this idea, you have this capital, we will give you that opportunity in our investment opportunities. You help create those synergies. I think let me also welcome CS Lance Wahome. She's here with us, clap for her. She's our daughter, and she is also very important in this journey of creating a good environment for investors. So let me now go to point number 2. Professor Kiari Mwaura, please come do a brief illustration on what the county has been doing, though this is not the core area of our focus today. Ours more is on investment. Karibu.
As we guide investors for the next 2 days, as we guide you on where and how to invest in Murang'a, I want to spend just a few minutes to tell you what we have done in the last 3 years to make Murang'a ready for investment. As you know, sustainable investment does not happen in a vacuum. there are key drivers to investment. And when those drivers of investment are missing, the investment, however big you might make, you find it doesn't succeed. So one of the key investment drivers is the human capital. And if you look at the screen that you have, the graph that you have on the screen, you see the important role the human capital plays in driving investment. Human capital, by human capital we mean the economic value of the knowledge, the skills and experiences that each person has. The economic value of that. If that is missing, or if that is affected negatively, you find that investment does not grow, development does not come in. So what are the key components of this human capital? The reason why I'm giving this is to this background is just to show you that this human capital, being so important as a driver of investment and the economy, it has been the driving force behind what we have been doing to transform Murang'a in the last 3 years. So if you break down the human capital, you'll see that there's an element of education, the skills that a person has. There's also the element of health. You might be very skilled, but if you're not healthy, you find that you're not productive. There's also the element of entrepreneurship. It is entrepreneurship combined with the human skill that creates innovation. If that is missing, you find that the innovation will not happen. And therefore, there will be no growth in terms of investment and development. There is also the other element, as the governor has said, the role of government, and also the inequality. You find that as a government, if we don't address inequality, then you find that the people who are disadvantaged are not able to contribute effectively to the growth of the economy. That's when you look at our education system, as I'm going to say later on, sometimes we do focus a lot on the day schools. And the reason for this is because those people who are attending day schools are more disadvantaged than the people who are going to boarding schools. So in essence, when we focus on them, we try to bring about equality between the people. So very, very quickly, this has been the driving force. And I remember every time we go to the county assembly to present our budget, the chair of finance of the county assembly is always very keen to ask us, what is the logic behind your budget? And the logic behind our budget for the last 3 years has been the growth of the human capital. Starting with the first one, I'll just show you just a few interventions, some interventionist approach that we have put in place to make sure that the economy of Murang'a is growing and that the people of Murang'a are ready for investment. Because if the people are not ready, then however much you pump in terms of investment, that investment will not grow. So the first element is health. We just go to health, the next slide. We have health. The key flagship project on health that we have is the Kangata Care Program. This Kangata Care Program is a very targeted insurance scheme for the vulnerable in society. So far, we have identified 40,000 households who get a medical card, insurance card, which is completely free of charge. And if you consider that one household has 4 people, 40,000 times 4, we have covered 160 persons in Murang'a. Comparing that with the population of the county, we have a population of 1 million people, so we have covered 160. So that is about 16% of the entire population of Murang'a has got this free insurance cover. And so as we continue increasing the allocation in our budget, we are going to see that very soon we are going to be able to cover 50% of the entire population of Murang'a, and probably in future we can be able to raise that to 100%. So the key benefit of the Kangata Care program is that for the people who have that card, the 160 persons, they get comprehensive inpatient care in all health facilities. They also get outpatient care in contracted health facilities. It also comes with free optical and dental care in government and private facilities. And in addition to that, if a person within that household dies, the family is able to get 100,000 as last expense benefit, so that the roles that were being played by the person who has passed on, the family can be able to cover with that. So we are doing this to make sure, as I said, that our people are healthy. If they are not healthy, even if we bring industries to Murang'a, there will be no people to work in those industries. So that's why the focus on health is very critical to us, to make sure that Murang'a is investor ready. As you come, our people are healthy and we'll be able to work in those factories. In addition to providing the Kangata Care card, we have also continued to improve the infrastructure of our hospitals. We have new health facilities which are geared towards easing the pressure that we have on the Murang'a Level 5 Hospital, which at the moment takes care of 1,500 patients in a day. So we have built hospitals in different places, including Nyakyanga, in Madhioya, Kagema, Maragua, Murang'a, Kandara Level 4, Kirwara Level 4, Kenneth Matiba Level 5, and Kenneth Matiba is going to be located in the Makeji area. For those people who are going to visit there tomorrow, you'll see it as you enter the EPZ and the SEZ zones. In addition to the infrastructure of the hospital, focusing on the brick and mortar, we have also moved to the digital space, and we have introduced telemedicine, which allows our patients, our residents, wherever they are, whichever corner of Murang'a they are in, they don't have to travel. They don't have to spend a lot of money on bus transport to access a top medical doctor in Murang'a town. They can access that doctor within the confines of their village through a screen. So we have those telemedicine facilities in all the sub-counties that we have in Murang'a County. So it allows for that very close interaction with the doctor, and the doctor is able to provide prescription. Once they provide prescription on the screen, we make sure that our health facilities in the villages are stocked with sufficient medicine for any patient. And this is becoming one of our greatest innovations in health, because people are feeling they are able to save. Because we could see in the past, a person could actually fail to go to a hospital and probably sometimes even die because they cannot afford 200 shillings, 100 shillings for bus fare to go to Thika or to go to Murang'a, to go to Keno. So this has really helped. So the telemedicine facilities are in every sub-county. Idhanga is there, Gatanga is there, Kadara is there, Kegumo is there, and Kiharu, Kahuro, Kangema, Madhioya, each and every corner of the county, they have that telemedicine facilities. As we've said, we have also continued, apart from building the level 5 and the level 4 hospitals,